Okay, well, we're here in Louisville, Kentucky, and we're at the said to be most haunted, one of the most haunted places in the U.S., if not the world. We're in Waverly Hills Sanatorium. It's about almost midnight. We're gonna do about an 8-hour overnight investigation. I have a couple of tools we can use tonight. I got an EVP recorder, an EMF detector, laser grids, a couple IR lights, full spectrum cameras and lights. So we're gonna see what we capture tonight. This will be a fun night. Okay, now we're finally here. We're on the 3rd floor in Waverly Hills, and as you can see, it's a little bit creepy here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be walking through, just get a feel for the floor. Right now, I'm just walking with an EMF detector. So far, the base reading that I've got here so far is just a 0. It's 53 degrees out right now. It's a little bit chilly, won't lie, it's a little chilly. But I'm gonna just start walking around and seeing if we hear anything or see anything or feel anything. Okay, we're walking down the 3rd floor. Just getting a feel for the place. This is what it looks like. I'm just checking the place out. So far it feels fine.
As we first began our investigation, there were about 25 of us, and we got split into a group of 5 to 6 people, and were assigned 1 floor each for an hour and a half, and these floors were huge and long. As we got to our first assigned floor, I split from the group, and it was just me and one other person for most of the time, giving us a lot of isolation. As we started walking around on the 3rd floor, we eventually ran into our tour guide that was with the rest of our group, and we decided to rejoin them. The tour guide took the lead and started showing us around, and the floor became active. The 3rd floor is known to have a homeless man and his dog haunt the floor, and we experienced quite a few things. First, our tour guide took a flashlight from one of the girls and placed it on the floor, and the light eventually started to turn on and off by itself with nobody else on that floor. We also began seeing shadow figures moving across the wall and the hallway. We also heard banging sounds and sounds as if somebody was walking around us, and the creepiest thing I heard were growls.
So far the room feels fine on this floor.
If there's anybody in here with us on this floor, and I know you are because we can see you, I'd like you to try to come forward, please. If you come forward and maybe flash that light that I put on the floor there. Let me know that you're here with us.
Please.
Can you do that? If you're here and you can understand what I'm saying to you.
I heard the dog again.
Yeah, sure did.
Would anybody like to come forward, please?
I keep hearing a dog.
And the dog. I think I saw something.
Kentucky's outside or in here. Thank you.
Whoa.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
The light just turned on by itself.
Please pull away from the light. I know it's very, very hard. I would like you to shut that light off for me now, please. Take it completely out.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
I would like to ask you a few questions and have you answer by flashing the light, but only flash the light for yes answers. Have you always been here? Are you the old man that used to live here on this floor? I seen a speck of light down there at the end, off to the right. Did you see
Oh my God, I saw something move.
I didn't see
Oh
that.
my God. I saw a shadow jump from left to right in the windowsill, and it jumped up high.
That's the creeper.
I must be legally
That's the
blind.
Holy
It's the
sh!
creeper.
Why did I call him Creeper? Why
It
did
might
I
be.
Creeper?
Are you turning the light on because you're reacting to me seeing something?
There's the frogs.
Yeah,
Why they
it's
call
yes it is. Pull away from the light, please, so we can speak with you some more.
The frogs weren't going until the light came on.
Yep.
Alright, why am I confused?
Because he doesn't move like humans. Pull away from the light, please. Are you keeping the light on so that we can't see you? Pull away. Completely out. Thank you.
That's nuts.
There's something moving on the ceiling inside this room too. I've
Where?
seen it.
In the ceiling?
Something went across this ceiling up here inside this room.
Which room?
The one you're leaning against.
Oh, okay, well, and you just saw the shadow on the ceiling, is that what you did?
It just went across the ceiling, yes.
It's not like a demon or something, is it?
I don't know yet. Are you demonic?
Don't ask that. I don't like to know.
Or would you rather know than not know? You can ask that.
Oh my god.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Please take the light out. If you're demonic, I want you to take the light out because my conversation has ended with you if you're demonic. Take it out.
I heard something down there.
Oh
Take it
boy.
out. Pull away and we'll leave this area. Now it's talking.
It doesn't want us to leave. No.
I can't believe that.
See, because it doesn't really feel bad. Believe me, like, when it's bad, you'll know it.
What do you feel?
You'll get chills and everything. You'll feel it.
Maybe it's that angry guy that got knocked down on the elevator.
Have you, again, I ask you, are you telling me the truth? Are you demonic? Frog stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It's here.
I heard something.
Yep. Okay.
We're done.
We're done with this conversation.
Dear God, put a hedge over us.
Oh boy, it's cold here too. It's really cold. I'm starting to get cold chills. Pull away from the light. So you can have the light. Pull away from it.
Can I get a cigarette?
Okay, this is getting creepy.
Why would I feel that pressure on the back of
I
my head?
heard 2 growls.
Why would it mess with me?
And it seems like it's
Okay.
taunting us. And this is getting for real.
So we're gonna stand here, we're gonna stay in this
saw a
area.
shadow
We're
figure.
gonna stay on the ground.
Twice move.
Don't feed in.
That flashlight stuff was crazy.
Right here.
And we're gonna stay here with the guy that's here because I'm not
Don't
leaving.
feeding into fear.
Oh.
I'm afraid.
Oh.
Something just moving at all.
I just feel this pressure.
I know this game. If you're gonna do it, go ahead and do it.
I heard that sound. I heard that sound. What was that? What was that?
It sounds like sprinkler pipes.
It sounded like a door closed. Somebody coughed. Is that normal? Yeah. It has to be.
It's pretty cool.
You heard the cough?
No.
This place is super creepy. We were on the other side of this floor, and we heard growls. We saw shadows moving. I saw like 2 shadow movements, and somebody growled like 5 feet away from me. We're walking down the 4th floor, just checking out the vibe. They say on the fourth floor they have more of a shadow, people moving around here, that we just saw a lot of on the third floor.
Now we're on the fourth floor, and the floor is notorious for its shadow figures moving across the floor. We eventually decide to split up from the group again, and we agree that Ashley and I will get the west end of the floor, while the other four get the east side of the floor. Again, we're the only people on that floor, and we are pretty well isolated. As Ashley and I walk towards the end of the floor, we decide to stop and do some EVPs. As we're recording, Ashley sees what appears to be a shadow figure moving on the wall. And whatever it was she saw, it appears to react to her. Although we did not hear this with our own ears, we captured it as an EVP.
I don't feel as creeped out. That's she has her back against mine because she's a little afraid. There's something moving right in front of me. On the fourth floor, it's 2 o'clock on the fourth floor. Is anybody here with us?
Wait, I see something on the wall. Wait, I see something on the wall.
Where?
Right there. I just saw it again.
Where's right there?
Above, on the ceiling.
If it's that, just my reflection.
No, it's not.
We had a light here. Did you touch that light?
What was
What
that?
was that?
I heard it.
Or was that right on the sound? I heard it coming from over there.
Yeah.
Other than the EVP we caught on the fourth floor, we felt the fourth floor to be fairly quiet, especially compared to the third floor. Now we're making our way up to the fifth floor. On this floor, there was a pregnant nurse that committed suicide and hung herself, and she is said to haunt this floor. We did some EVP work, but we came up empty. The fifth floor also housed children with tuberculosis. There's also said to be a little boy named Timmy that haunts the floor. It is said that Timmy likes to play with the balls and would roll it in front of you, but again, we had no luck. The fifth floor is probably the quietest floor for us. However, we did capture one very relevant EVP in the children's room. Keep in mind that we are in the room that housed the children with tuberculosis, and there was absolutely nobody else on the floor with us, and there were absolutely no children on the entire property. And we captured what sounds to be a boy or a child coughing.
We're really not experiencing anything to get our blood flowing.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like a kid.
The coughing.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
I heard a kid cough.
That's what it sounded like. TV works.
Now we're on the first floor, and again it's just Ashley and I alone, with nobody around us headed towards the lobby, which is located at the end of the floor. Once we got to the lobby, we decided to stop and do another EVP session. And what we captured actually startled us because we heard it with our own ears. On the third floor, I heard 4 growls, but I wasn't able to get it on audio. And I was with the group, so I didn't feel too vulnerable. But this time, we were alone, and we heard a long growl right in front of us, as if it was
Anybody here
standing
with us?
literally right next to me. For obvious reason, it startled us. But it also startled us because earlier on, our tour guide said growls are associated with demonic entities.
I can do an EVP session.
So we left the lobby.
Floor. It's It's 510 almost first floor, but a lobby. Is anybody in here with us? My name is Louis. I mean no harm. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me through this, through a red light here if you look at it. I'm holding right here.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
What was that?
Louis.
I don't know what that was, what I just heard. It sounded like a severe growl. Rolling on the, what's your quarter body shoot?
Next stop was the body chute. As we started to make our way down to the body chute, we decided just to go only halfway down because all the way to the bottom was about 400 feet and walking all the way back up was quite a workout. So we're finally alone and we're in the middle of the chute and we decided to do some EVP sessions. In the beginning it was kind of quiet and kind of cold. It was about 47 degrees and the only reason why I knew that is because I had a thermometer on me. During the middle of our EVP sessions, that's when we begin to start hearing sounds coming from the bottom of the chute. It just sounded like sounds being made up against the wall or just shuffling sounds coming from the bottom of the chute. Throughout my time there, I felt fine. I was very comfortable, didn't feel nervous or scared or nothing. I felt fine, and I continued on with my questions. Towards the end of the session, that's when I started to feel funny. Out of nowhere, my heart began to race. I don't know why it did, but it did. And then the best way I can describe it afterwards was this feeling or this energy of get out just came over me. And that's what I did. I got up and I left. And the whole time I was leaving, I'm just trying to figure out what was going on. And by the time I left the body chute, I went back to normal and I felt fine and I just really had no explanation on what just happened.
I heard a knock down there. Are you telling us to go down there? I heard something else down there just now.
Me too.
I hear movement down there. I hear it. Who's down there? I can hear that. You hear that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you're moving from side to side. I hear it again. Do you have a name? Make a sign if you want us to leave.
That's how I feel.
Alright, we're going upstairs to the second floor now, and I'm going to be honest with you. We were in the body chute and I just felt something tell me to get out. I did not feel right. My heart started racing out of nowhere, and something told me just get out. That's what I did. Alright, second floor hallway. I got no idea what goes on here.
The last stop for the night was the second floor. Again, it was just the two of us walking down the hallway, isolated towards the end of the floor. As we're walking down, we decided to do another EVP session. As we're doing our EVP session, we hear a knocking sound coming from above our head. And right there, we capture an EVP, which sounds like a moan. After that, we started to hear footsteps coming from above us, and we started to hear footsteps coming from within the hallway in front of us.
Let me just see what I see anything down there. Something just knocked above my head. Something just knocked above my head. Did you hear that above your head?
Yep.
I hear footsteps above me.
What is that?
Well, that's it from Waverly Hills. We're about to call it a night. And pretty much give you a recap of what we experienced through the night. She's laughing because she's tired. She wants to go, but it was interesting. I'll start off from the third floor. That was the most active floor for us. I mean, we saw shadow people moving. I saw like 3 of them move with my own eyes, and it was just the weirdest thing I saw. And we had the flashlight. The flashlight went on and off pretty much on command, and that was weird. Growls on the third floor I heard like 4 growls on the third floor. One of them was uneasy, and we left it alone. But pretty much the other floors were not really that active. The most I got on the 5th floor is where the children were with tuberculosis, and I heard a disembodied voice of a child coughing. I think I'd probably call it that. I have to review my tape. But I definitely heard a child cough and someone else heard it. We came back on the 1st floor, and I heard a growl again, and I got out of there. Fire chute, again I heard shuffling sounds coming from the bottom of the chute head. Just an uneasy feeling of get out of there. And besides that, that's pretty much what we heard. And well, that's it from Waverly Hills. I guess till next time.